Yes. Tell me what is the one more part is available in stator part of a DC machine. What is one more part which is available in stator part of DC machine? We have completed yoke, we have done with pole core, we have done with pole shoe. One extra thing is there. Can anyone tell me what is that? One extra thing is there. Very good. Field winding. ठीक है? Next one is fourth one. Field winding. Field winding. How I am going to deal with this field winding? Let me have a 4 poles. 4 poles. This is north. This is also north. This is south. This is south. This arrangement is called which arrangement? This arrangement is called which arrangement? This arrangement of poles is called which arrangement? I told you. Which arrangement it is? This arrangement is known as which system? Heteropolar system. Shabash. Heteropolar. Tell me, who is emitting the flux? Who is taking the flux? North is emitting, south is taken. Therefore, you have to house the winding like this. Like this has to emit the flux. Therefore, can I say winding should be like this? Uske baad? Tell me how it has to go. Come on, respond very quick. Come on. It has to take the flux. Take the flux means what? Sense of winding should be like this, na? Sense of winding should be like this. Sense of winding should be like this. It means what? Look at here. Here the current is going like this. Here flux is going like this. Similarly, from here I have to give the flux this side. So my sense of winding should be in this direction, right? Current is coming in this direction. Yes, correct. Now look at the board. Sense of winding is very important for this. Sense of winding is very important. Now look at here. Current is flowing like this. See, look at here. Look at the north pole. See, current is coming like this. Look at this is the current, right? This is the leaving current. Current is flowing like this. Therefore, flux will emit, na? Current is coming like this. Flux will emit. So north to take the south pole, because these are not permanent magnets, these are electromagnets, definitely you need to excite with some supply. So tell me, if you want to take the flux, current should flow in this direction, therefore flux only will take in this direction, therefore flux will move. Similarly, look at here, my current is flowing like this, therefore flux will emit, na? It means like this. Now look at here, sense of winding is like this, na? Look at the current is flowing in this direction. Therefore, flux will be in this direction. Now you tell me, flux is uniformly distributed or not throughout the core? Flux, is it uniformly distributed throughout the core or not? Come on. Is this flux is uniformly distributed throughout the core? Yes. Here, if you observe one thing, in the windings, how many turns I have used there? More turns or less turns? Again, I am repeating. Look at here. Look at the sense of winding. Look at the sense of winding direction of the current. This is the current na direction na. Tell me. Current direction is like this. Current direction is like this when flux is in this direction. Right? It is producing fluxes. Someone should be there to take na. Who will take? South only. But is it any electromagnetic pole, any electromagnet without giving any supply? Will it take any flux? Will it generate any flux? Tell me. Yes or not? So definitely I need to excite. But how I should excite? In this particular direction. Suppose if the sense of winding is changed, then it will be acts like a north pole. Correct or not? Therefore, sense of winding should be like this. So flux direction is like this. Therefore, it will take the flux. I hope it is clear. Now, if you observe, that winding which have house on the poles or pole core is, how many turns are there? How many turns are there? Observe. How many turns? Every time taken? 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes or not? 2 turns only. Yes or not? Very soon we are going to prove that the number of turns used, the number of turns we have used in a DC machine. I said the turns only, not coils. Okay. The number of turns is either 1 or max to max 2. You may get a doubt, sir, why we are using only 1 turn? We have seen so many textbooks like more number of turns will be there. Yes or not? Correct? But believe me, 1 or 2 turns only we will use. Very soon we are going to prove. Very soon we are going to prove. So I said turns only, not coils. I said it. You take 1000 coils. You take 2000 coils. Each coil must and should have only 1 or 2 turns. Maximum 2 turns only. Maximum 2 turns only. You take 1000 coils, not an issue. But each coil must and should, we will have only 1 or 2 turns. Reason, you will clearly understand within soon. Because if I say right now that word, you will get confusion about that. Have you heard about reactance voltage? Have you heard about reactance voltage? Come on. Have you heard about reactance voltage ever before? Reactance voltage. Respond everybody. Yes. That reactance voltage is because of this number of turns. How we are getting that reactance voltage in DC machine? That we will see very soon. I hope this is clear field winding. Okay? So shall we go ahead? Till now stator part is over. Now what is we having? Rotor part. Tell me, rotor is what? Is it field or armature? Rotor, is it field or armature? Come on. Rotor, is it field or armature? Quick. Your rotor is nothing but your armature circuit. Your rotor is nothing but your armature circuit. What is your armature contains? Rotor winding, na? Rotor winding and turns. So how is your rotor looks like? Tell me. Let me draw a circle like this. Assume it is a circle. Even though if it is not, you have to assume it. Okay? This side also. Tell me. You need to place the winding, right? You need to place the winding. I will use another color, which is, let me take red color winding. This is my winding. If you close this side, or otherwise, look at this side, primary side. We have, just now we have seen the conductors only from the front view, right? Look at this. This is our rotor or armature. Till now we have seen in this direction, right? Till now we have seen only in this direction. Now what I did, just I tilted like this, I made in a horizontal manner. Look at this, if I place a horizontal manner, is it looks like these are conductors? Conductors are placing like this if I am looking from this side. Okay? I hope it is clear everybody. On to this, what do we have? Rotor shaft, na? On to this we have rotor shaft. Tell me, we have a slot teeth or no slot teeth in the armature? We have a slot teeth or no slot teeth in the armature? Slot teeth or no slot teeth? Yes, slot teeth. Point number 1. Tell me, your conductors, once if I connect any load, your conductors are carrying a current or not carrying any current? Tell me. Once if I connect any load, your conductors are now current carrying conductors? Tell me. Your stator is made up of which material? Your stator is made up of which material? High permeability. What is a high permeability? What is a high permeability material? Silicon steel, na? Silicon steel only? Similarly, your rotor also you want to make a high permeable or low permeable? If you are maintaining stator as a high permeable material, your rotor also should be high permeable material, na? High permeable means high permeability means we will get for silicon steel only. Yes, sir. Silicon steel is a conductor of electricity or not conducting of electricity? Silicon steel, is it a good conductor of electricity or not good conductor of electricity? Come on. Silicon, yes. Silicon steel. Silicon steel, is it a good conductor of electricity? Na? Not silicon. Silicon steel. It is a good conductor of electricity. Tell me, whenever if your conductors are carrying current, can I say not only the conductor, your silicon steel of the core, like rotor core, will also conduct or not? Because your conductor is a conducting material, your silicon steel is also conducting material. Tell me, one conducting material, another conducting material are connected together. If this is having current means definitely it will link that current also, na? The same current also will link with this silicon steel core. Yes. Tell me that currents is known as, that currents are known as, look at this. This circulation indicates what? This rotor winding current is also interlinked with the rotor core. That is called what? Eddy currents. Very good. Those are called eddy currents. Tell me, eddy currents will produce power loss or no power loss? Tell me, eddy current loss, will it produce any power loss or no power loss? One answer, power loss. That power loss are called what? That power loss are called what? That power loss are called? That power loss is known as which power loss? Core loss. Tell me, core losses or iron losses are there means you want to do lamination or you don't want to do the lamination? Power loss or core loss are there means you want to do lamination or you don't want to do lamination? Yes. Therefore, your rotor core is also must and should laminate. Laminations you must should do. Laminations are needed. Therefore, in our entire DC machine, which parts required lamination, which parts not required lamination? Tell me first of all, which parts required laminations? In our whole machine, which parts required lamination? Pole shoe, very good. Pole shoe and armature. Pole shoe and armature, both are required laminations. Pole shoe and armature will require lamination. Rest of the part doesn't require. Okay? Pole shoe and rotor core, armature or rotor core required laminations to reduce the eddy current losses. Okay? I hope this is clear, everybody. Right? So apart from the stator and the rotor, extra some terms are also there in the rotor itself. Some like some things will be there. Tell me, what are those things? What are the things that are having apart from the rotor? Yes, brushes and commutator. Have you taken this? Have you taken this one? Brushes and commutator system. Next we are going to take this. Okay? Shall I arise? Brushes and commutator systems. So before going to talking about brush and commutator, first of all I would like to just generalize some important things which are necessary for understanding commutator and brushes. Let me consider as it is at the beginning. We have considered this is our north pole and this is our south pole. Okay? North pole and south pole. I have two conductors. One is under north pole, another one is under south pole. Tell me, your conductors have a zero length or finite length? I am asking a question. Your conductor, will it have a zero length or finite length? Zero length or finite length? Finite length. But you are looking only just a circle, na? This is circle. This circular shape indicates what? Is it showing the whole conductor or only the circular cross section? Is it showing the whole conductor? It means, are you visualizing only whole conductor or circular cross section only? Yes, sir. Circular cross section. But I want to show you what is there inside. Can I say this is our conductor? हाँ देखो सुन एक बार सुन, टेल मी under north pole which effect, positive effect or negative effect? Let us assume there is no current is flowing, just only induced EMF. Tell me, north pole positive effect or negative effect? Quick. Positive effect. South pole will be negative effect. Tell me, if this is cross, what is this? Can I say dot? If this is dot, can I say this is a cross? Yes or not? Tell me. If this is cross, can I say this is dot? If this is dot, can I say this is cross? Yes. Suppose your conductor, these are two conductors, na? Suppose if two conductors are like each conductor is producing, let us say 10 volts, then tell me what is the total voltage which is available here? What is the total voltage which is available here? Come on. If each conductor is producing is 10 volts, then what is the voltage which is available? 20 volts. When 20 volts, if these two connections are, where is the blue marker? If these two ends are connected together like this, correct or not? This connection is called overhang connection or end connection. Overhang connection or end connection. Now look at here. Then you may get it out. See, look at here. I have two batteries like this. Both are 10 volts, 10 volts. Okay? 10 volts, 10 volts. Tell me what is the resultant? If I have connected like this, what is the potential difference between these two? If I connected like this, what is the potential difference between these two? What is the potential difference between these two? 0. So I want to get more voltage. Then if I interchange, look at, I am indicating with a different color. If I interchange this to here, if I interchange this to here, then what will happen? If I connect this one to here, if I connect this one to here, tell me what is the resultant voltage now? Positive terminal is connected to the negative of the second battery. Positive of the second battery is connected to the negative of the first battery. Therefore, what is the resultant voltage? 20 volts. Similarly, look at here. Negative. Dot is nothing but negative, na? Negative is going to connect to the positive. Yes, sir. I have taken output as negative, output as positive. Tell me, if this is 10 volts, if this is 10 volts, then resultant is kitna? 20 volts. Output is getting 20 volts. Therefore, the voltage across between these two conductors, this type of connection is called voltage across the coil. Can I say that? A coil will have how many conductors? Minimum. A coil will have how many conductors? 2 conductors, right? A coil will have 2 conductors. It may have n number of turns, right or not? A coil will have 2 conductors. Look at here. 2 conductors, which is connected by using end connection. Therefore, can I say this arrangement is called a coil, and the voltage appears across these 2 terminals is known as voltage across the conductor or voltage across the coil? Tell me. This voltage is called voltage across the conductor or voltage across the coil? Come on. Voltage across the conductor or voltage across the coil? Yes, sir. This voltage is called coil voltage. This voltage is called voltage across the coil. Voltage across the coil. Voltage across the coil. I hope this is clear, right? I hope this is clear, everybody. This conductor producing 10 volts. This conductor is also assuming producing 10 volts. Then the resultant will be sum of these two. When you will get that sum, the dot at the connection should be connected to the cross. Then only we will get the resultant of 20 volts. Chale? Okay. Remaining part we will see after the break.